Hello everyone. Nick Ball and TJ Henny has just finished. Richie Woodall called him Henny, so as will I. I don't like getting people's names wrong because it would irritate me if someone got my name wrong. My name's quite a simple one, really. But anyway, moving on. A really enjoyable night of boxing, I thought. We'll start with Ball and Henny. I thought that was a cracking fight, actually. I really enjoyed it. Two things to start with. One, should Ball have been disqualified for the kick? Yeah, probably should have, actually. We're not going to stay on it for too long because it was a cracking fight and Ball won. But yeah, probably. To be fair, yeah, probably. If that was a 4-rounder, or 6-rounder, or he'd have probably been shut out, and rightfully so. But we move on with what happened. So secondly, Henny, what a talent he is. What a fighter he is. That's the first time I've watched him properly. That is I mean, obviously he's boxed at world level, been world champion, I believe. But what a talent he is. I know he's 38 and that, but wow, first time watching properly. Really, what a brilliant fighter. Really good, clever. A lot of natural talent there. A lot of experience and stuff picked up over the years. Really enjoyed it. I'm actually going to go and rewatch and watch some of his fights. Look at his results now, and some of them surprised me actually. Tough as well. Brilliant fighter. I'm going to watch a lot. I'm going to watch a bit of him, and yeah, I like some of the stuff he did. I really liked. He didn't really have the power to put Ball off. Nick Ball's strong as a bull. Really strong. Really good. He's solid. He's good at everything really. For a small man, he's got a good jab. He's got a bit of everything. Nick Ball's very good. Would he beat it in a way? I'm not so sure. But he's a cracking fighter. He's really good. But for me, Henny, I just enjoyed it. That's wily and yeah. I wish I could be half as good as him. To be honest, I think I try and box similar to a similar way to Henny. There's nowhere near as good. Brilliant. Really enjoyed it. Actually, the highlight of my night. Watching Henny, even in a losing effort, thought it was brilliant. But yeah, Ball got the win. And even anyway, I would watch, of course. I'd definitely watch it. His handful for anyone. Ball is tough. He's hard, he's strong, can punch. He's got a bit of everything. Good, really good. Chief support, I guess, was Kane and Edwards. I guess it was split up because the coach had to have some time in between. A terrible fight, really. I understand Edwards had to do what he had to do, and by the end, I thought, yeah, this is quite close. I'm a super Andrew Kane fan. Think he's brilliant, entertaining. Edwards, I think, is a brilliant boxer, brilliant mover. But tonight, I wouldn't want to watch him again, to be honest. And Charlie, personally, I like the fella. I do like him actually. I remember on the GB, I see him quite a bit. Really nice fella, and a brilliant boxer, world champion. I could only dream of doing what he's done. But tonight, and I understood why they did what they did. I understand it, and it was very close to coming off. But the first 6 rounds were it almost wasn't boxing. I'm not sure what the referee's remit is to say we need more action, but I thought at any point in the first 6 rounds, the referee could have said, you need to throw punches, to be honest. But I'm in two minds, really, because in one half of me thinking the referee should have told him to throw more punches, and it was terrible, and it was terrible. It was a terrible watch. But the other part of me thinks Edwards probably... I thought Edwards won 4 or 5 rounds, to be honest. I thought he won the last 4, maybe, and might have nicked one of the first 2. But I thought Kane was the rightful winner, but it ended up being pretty close. So, like I said, I'm in two minds. I really did not enjoy the fight. Really didn't enjoy it. Should Kane have done more? I'm not sure. Edwards is brilliant mover, boxer, clever, experienced. I think Kane struggled with that, but I think most would. Yeah, probably less said the better, really. If Charlie Edwards is to box on his big TV shows again, I think he's got to do a little bit more, to be honest. Got to. Not from me, but from the fans' point of view. Like, it was really, really hard to watch. I've been hard to watch in the past myself. But from a casual fan's perspective, not a good watch at all, I'm afraid. But we move on. Again, we'll move on. We're going over the box track, actually. Brad Strand, Baluta. I thought Baluta won. I'll be honest. The commentary on TNT, I am not a fan. I'll be honest, at all. Thought it was poor. I think they was watching. I don't know what they was watching. Anyone thought Strand won? Fair enough. But they was talking like it was a landslide. Strand didn't do enough. He's really good, Strand. He's a brilliant boxer. All them Red Triangle boys are brilliant. I spent a lot of time with Paul Stevenson in Saudi talking to him, admiring him a lot. Fantastic coach. They're all very good, as is Strand. But I just didn't think he did enough. He wasn't as negative as Edwards, but he was just negative. Like, he's a brilliant boxer, but he just didn't do enough, I didn't think. And when Baluta got it, if Strand got it, I wouldn't have complained if he got it in a close one. But Baluta getting a close one, I couldn't argue either, really. That's just my perspective. Next, we'll go Herrera and the Mexican. Herrera is really talented, and it was really entertaining as well, actually. I thought it was really entertaining. I really enjoyed it, but Herrera, he gets hit too easily. His chin's in the air, and I'm not sure where he's going, really. Lightweight as well. He looks like a knockout waiting to happen. I'll be honest. The Mexican didn't look a puncher. Just looking at him, his record suggests he's not a puncher. Tough fucker though. Fucking hell, tough as nails. Herrera, yeah, really, really good. But yeah, watching that, I don't think he's going to the very top unless he gets his chin down and boxes a little bit more. Next, Turner Farag. I've seen a few of Turner, and I thought, is he any good, or is he knocking out dumplings? He's watched one man in 10 prior to tonight that I've heard of, Darren Martinez, and he's got to the distance. So I wasn't really sure. The Farag fight, I thought maybe he'll blow Farag away. Maybe he's not very good, and Farag will beat him. The first thing that I will say is he's probably the biggest super flyweight I've ever seen. I watched Farag box Luke Campbell many years ago. But yeah, I'm looking at Farag. He looks like he's been a career super flyweight, been up at Bantam. Been up at Bantam with Bennett. Yeah, I don't think that's the best Ryan Farag. I think he's probably a little bit on the slide. Turner's fucking ginormous. How the fuck is he doing 8 stone 3? He's the biggest 8 stone 3 I've ever seen, I think. When I saw him again with Farag, I thought he looks 2 divisions bigger. Clearly a puncher. He can box as well. Yeah, really, really impressed him, actually. Yeah, that tonight would have told me a lot. I wasn't sure he was either absolutely shit hot or he wasn't that good. I don't think Farag is as good as he was, but I'm really impressed. Really, really impressed. And McNally knows the score as well. I think Joe McNally and Declan O'Rourke, I think they're very good. I was there sparring price tags. I was only there for a few days, but I was very impressed with them. I think they're very, very good at the job, to be honest. And he's good Turner, yeah. I was impressed. Couldn't believe the size of him, but he can box as well. You know, he's big at the weight and that'll make him strong and he's powerful, but he can box as well, clearly. Now moving on to the undercard, I watched 4 of the 6. Sorry, I didn't watch Clark or Biswana. However, the Burrell brothers, really, really good, really impressive. Engel Gomez does not get stopped too often, and William Burrell stopped him in the second round on debut. I watched him a lot as amateur, I believe. Is he the younger one? If he's the younger one, I watched quite a lot of him as amateur, actually. Let me just make sure I got this right. Yeah, William Burrell, yeah, really, really impressed. And Leighton Burrell. I thought one of the Burrells had a lot more fights than that. Is there more than two of them? The one I watched as amateur is actually Leighton Burrell. And they were both fucking fantastic. I'm really confused. Anyway, there is three of them. I think there's a big brother as well. I didn't realise there was three of them. I thought there was two of them. Bloody hell. All three of them were bloody good, to be honest. Didn't realise there was three of them, I'll be completely honest. Is there three of them? I feel like I only do one take. So if you're watching this, bear with me. Bloody hell, there is three of them. Chuffing hell. Yeah, wow. I didn't realise there was three of them. They're really good, all three of them. The two that boxed tonight, both debutants. So that's my mistake, because I thought one of them was the one who's had 7 fights. Bloody hell. Yeah, really. For debutants, both of them really impressive, yeah. Really, really good. I was really confused then, to be honest. Yeah. Really, really, really good. As was Lewis Lawton, because Arsenal Spatar, 4-13, but he doesn't get stopped very often. He's tough as fuck. And Lawton stopped him early. His dad was really good. So, impressive. Yeah. Didn't realise there were 3 Burchells. I know I'm saying it over and over again. Didn't realise there were 3 of them. Fucking hell. For a debutant, Leighton Burrell as well. Very good. The one I watched as amateur is William Burrell. No, it's Leighton Burrell. That's the one I've seen as amateur. He was on VIP YouTube channel. I watched a few of his fights and I thought, fucking hell, he's good. Anyway, amidst the confusion, I'm going to tell you about Joe Bourne and Christian Awaka. That was a heavyweight fight. That was the first fight of the night, actually. I just got sat on YouTube and started watching it. Joe Bourne I've heard quite a lot about. Like, he'd done a lot of sparring. He watched Christian Awaka, who had only won 1 out of 6, and it was a draw. And it was a good fight. Joe Bourne's a big old lump. I've never seen him before. I've heard of him, but I've never seen him. But let me tell you, Christian, what's he called? What's his nickname? That's not on here. Christian Uwaka. The Waka Uwaka. I think that's his nickname. Or I might have made that up. I think I probably have, actually. Let me tell you something about Christian Uwaka. 40 years of age, turned pro only a year ago. Over just a year ago. He good, him. Fucking hell. He's really good. Really good. Like 1 win in 7. He's good, him. For as far as journeymen go, he's 40 years of age. If he was 30 years of age, I would say he's going to be the best journeyman, heavyweight journeyman in the country for the next 5-10 years. Obviously at 40 he won't be. But he's good, him. He's skillful. He's really skillful and athletic and in unbelievable shape as well, so fair play to him. It was a good fight, actually. It was a good fight. It was a cracking fight. Uwaka, if I had to pick a winner, I'd probably gone Uwaka. To be honest, I thought he did some really, really good work. Also, in other news this weekend, the show in Derby, I think I said all 5 fights will be won on points, and there was. So buzzing with that one, as I got a few predictions wrong on the big show tonight. A few heavyweight fights. Phil Williams lost some points to a debutant. Franklin Ignatius beat Lamar Griggs. Jordan DeJong beat Tyrone King. Will Harrison won the Central Area Welterweight title against Brian Collins. And I watched a good fight last night, actually. I'll finish off with this. I watched a good fight last night. I'm going to finish off with 2 things, actually. It was between Denzel Brown Jr. and Lee Roberts. Randomly watched it on YouTube because it was like, I think the first 3 fights before I went on this, I think I had to pay to watch it. Denzel Brown, Lee Roberts, randomly turned it on halfway through round 1. I watch any boxing, to be honest. And I've seen Denzel Brown at Birmingham. I've seen him do a little bit of training there. Anyway, brilliant fight. Cracking fight. Denzel Brown's really talented, actually. Really good. But Lee Roberts, fucking hell. He looked naturally a bit bigger, I thought, but he was strong and tough. That was a cracking fight. If you can get that on YouTube, that is worth a watch. That Lee Roberts, he is an handful in the away corner. Only 1-1 now, but an handful. Also, another result I wanted to flag up. A kid called Lennon Mulligan, who I have never heard of, in all honesty. Never heard of him. He shot Charles Tander in 4 rounds, which I think is a good result. So I think just on that basis, as I check his amateur record, he is worth a watch. As an amateur, he lost to Hamza on a split, possibly in the GB Tri-Nations. So he looks like he probably is really good, actually. He lost to Kieran McDonald on the majority as well. Anyway, that is this weekend's boxing review with me. Thank you for watching.